And fellow administrators, I had actually prepared a long introduction, but as I was talking to Father, Mr. Espiritu gave me a note. And this is how Father wanted to be introduced with these three important things. But I think it would be good for you to know a little background also of our guest speaker this afternoon. I read in an IG post, I believe that's Pinterest, that God always uses the man closest to his heart. Undeniably, our guest speaker, Father Enrico Gonzales, who made his religious vows to the order of the preachers, is definitely a man close to God's heart. He was ordained to the priesthood in 1976, and he finished his doctoral degree in philosophy from the University of Santo Tomas in 1979. The year after, he received his licentiate in sacred theology from the Catholic University of Louvain, Belgium. Our guest speaker has taught philosophy and homiletics in many seminaries for many years. Actually, he is the professor of our CMO, Mr. Espiritu, in homiletics. And he's the former dean of the Ecclesiastical Faculty of Philosophy and Professor Emeritus at the Pontifical and Royal University of Santo Tomas. Probably you've seen him in one of the Holy Week reflections on the 7 last words in Channel 7. And he's a sought-after facilitator of retreats and recollections, and currently the chaplain of Colegio San Juan de Letran in Abuhay, Bataan. Father Enrico Gonzales has 43 years teaching experience, 45 years as a priest, and 51 years as a religious. So a native of Ubando, Bulacan. So if you're from Bulacan, you might know Father. Friends, let us welcome Father Enrico Gonzales.
Okay. Yes, my friend represents my statistics. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you very much for inviting me to be here. Although it might give me a kind of a creepy feeling because coming to Miriam College is one item in my bucket list. Why did I say so? Because in general, that item states that I would like to see where my ancestors have gone. And when I was still a student in the Dominican order, many of my professors were likewise teaching in the Marinol College, during that time, Marinol College. And you may be wondering why those Dominican friars are teaching in Marinol College. Why? Because the Marinol sisters, as a congregation, are affiliated with the Dominican order. So that's the reason why. They might have MM, but behind that MM is an OP. Because officially, they are affiliated to the Dominican order. So they belong to the family. That's the reason why my ancestors would be coming here regularly to handle various theology subjects until the Marinol sisters eventually disappeared, and we also disappeared from the scene. Not because we have become extinct, but because, well, people would like to have a shifting and reorientation of their apostolate. That's happening because every community follows a certain type also of a biological development. For the better, and I don't know whether it's for the worse, but that's not the purpose for me in coming here. I have been invited to think with you about the role of humor in spirituality. You know, I don't know why I'm the one that immediately popped out in the mind of my former student. I know that I have a funny face that's established. I wonder, however, whether the humor has passed such a high appreciation that he invited me and resurrected me all the way from Abukay, Bataan, just to bring me here. But for the sake of the good old friendship, because not all my students hated me, some have appreciated me, and I think he has appreciated me and being his professor once upon a time. That is enough to compensate whatever travail I have undergone in coming here. Well, so I hope that I will not be boring you with my stories, because with all the statistics said about me, 51 years as a priest. In fact, I've told the introducer that please just restrict yourself to the numbers, because if they don't believe in the numbers, they would not be believing in anything. 51 years as a priest. Rather, 51 years as a religious, 45 years as a priest, 43 years as a teacher. The only thing I can share with you is experience. So never mind about those titles, that PhD that has been branded before your hearing. Today, my PhD has only one meaning: preparation for a holy death. So, I would like to fast that final examination and try to prepare myself hard for that examination. So I shared with you the substance of the notes that I have written down there. Well, once again, our first speaker has told you how much laughter would be contributing to your physical health. It's good for your body. It keeps you young. Because children 6 years of age laugh 300 times a day. The adults only 15 times. The maximum is 100. So if you would like to keep yourself young, laugh more. I say more, not always, because you might be suspected of something else. Alright. In India, they have the laughter exercise. People are gathered together in some public places, and they would start laughing. In New Delhi, for example, the eastern part, they would gather there in a public place, they would start laughing. And in another part in the north, was a bit nearer, they would also laugh, and simultaneously you'll be hearing almost the whole district of the city laughing simultaneously. For what reason? For no reason at all. Just laugh. Don't you see that even among yourselves? When somebody starts laughing, you'll just see the shoulders shaking. And before you know the reason why, you're already laughing. Ay, bakit tayo nagtatawanan, ha? Naman, matawa ka na rin, ano? Hindi mo naman nalalaman kung bakit nagtatawanan. If you cannot begin it from the inside, start from the outside. So that if starting from the outside, eventually it will infect what is in the inside. It will be eliciting response from the inside. That's the reason for your uniforms. Do you have uniforms still here? If you're allowing those kids, they're very mobile, volatile, to be moving all around the campus, they won't mind, rushing here and there. But if you give them beautiful, formal uniform and put them in front of a mirror and say, "Will you look like Leonardo DiCaprio? See that white with a necktie hanging around your neck? Would you like to spoil and your looks, wow, wonderful. That's the reason for our habit once upon a time. We still have a subject during my time in our formation, still in Spanish, la buena de manera de andar, the proper way of walking. Mga pare, mabrarang pa ba yan? La buena manera de andar. Why? Because we are wearing a habit. And you should be able to hold that habit in a very reverential way. Wala ka naman doong wrinkle-free fabric. It's cotton. Cotton that you starched. Pala yung mga habit na nakatayo, kahit walang tao, pwede mo itayo dyan. At kinabukasan mo nagmamadali ka, mag-shoot ka na lang doon sa loob. Now, if you do not know how to handle that habit, it will be crumpled before the day is over. It looks like, rags. You're wearing. So you've got to preserve it so that it will last longer. So how do you do that? You handle it very well. It should sway with your every movement so that it will not get crumpled. Kaya mabiling yung paglalakad. Tumutunog talaga. Shhh! 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 Tigas-tigas. Nakita nyo naman yung Dominican habit, susunod-susunod. Pag uupo ka, meron ka pang buntod sa likod. Kaya, pag-upo ka, mas uupo ka, kaya, yung habit, humulma sa inyo. Kaya, ikaw nagka-habit na rin. Kaya kahit mo natanggalin yung habit, ganoon pa rin ang movement mo. O kaya ganoon ang principle. If you could start it from the inside, you start it from the outside. So they keep on laughing without knowing the reason why, but everybody is just laughing and you find everybody is laughing. And you've got your exercise. Then it becomes internalized. Then afterwards, you know the reasons why. I think all these things seriously. Bakit nga? Do you know the reason why? And of course, it has been anticipated, the secret of Irish longevity. Sleep long, laugh more. Should you worry less? So if you're so much worried, well, let you be a disciple of this saint who has a lot of humor, Santa Teresa de Avila. Let nothing disturb you. All things are passing away. God never changes. Patience obtains all things. Everything is going to pass anyway. So let nothing frighten you. So a healthy sense of humor makes you ask, why take things too seriously? Oh, you might take things seriously, all right, but why take things too seriously? Ayaw na nilalagyan you too seriously. Parang mamamatay ka na. Why take yourself seriously? I take myself seriously. I'm just a mud. Go back to the beginning. And the beginning, of course, is Genesis.